All right, it's time for our market update this week. Today's market update, we're going to key in on three specific numbers here, or three specific lines in the market report. One thing I want to first start off with is detached homes. We see here the average price or the benchmark price is $735,000 for a detached price or detached home in Calgary. That's the highest we've ever seen it. And while we might find that that's impressive, we are nowhere near the average price of the bigger centers like Vancouver and Toronto.
Yeah, and we'll get to that and the reasoning behind it in a second. But what's really happening here, Tim, is inventory is slowly creeping up, which is really good for us because we've been strapped for properties. But certain segments of the market are still taking off. The townhouse market is crazy. It's up 19% right now. And we can tell you when we're going after suited properties, they're still going into multiple offers. So we've had to change our approach, Tim, and find properties that aren't suited but can be easily suited by adding a kitchen. So that way we're not getting into competing offers, Tim.
Yeah, and one of the other columns I want to look at is the price of apartments. You can see down here that it's almost $328,000 is the average price for an apartment in Calgary here. That's an 18% increase in the first 5 months of this year. 18% is a crazy increase. We haven't seen those increases since the boom in 2006, 2007. So to see a property type increase that much means there's tons and tons of activity moving down the property ladder. As the prices increase, the qualifying ability of those people, they may have qualified for a half duplex 2 years ago. Well, they don't have that same qualifying ability because they've been priced out of half duplexes. They're moving down the property ladder to townhouses and to apartments.
Yeah, and you might be sitting there wondering, where will the Calgary market go, or will it continue? And the answer is yes. Definitely, 100%. It's going to continue for a number of reasons. First, there is so many people moving here. We actually still, with all the inventory coming on, it's still being soaked up by the new people coming in looking for properties. Second is interest rates. We know the announcement is coming. We don't know if it's going to be this cycle or the next cycle, but we know interest rates are going to drop 100%. That's going to bring more buyers into the market. And Tim, we're nowhere near prices like in BC and Ontario. So where is the average going? We're seeing where it is today. We believe there's still $100,000 to $200,000 to $300,000 that the property prices will increase in Calgary. Yes, it may take 3 to 5 years, but the way we're seeing it right now, Tim, condos, just to speak to that, we're not even at the prices where we're at in the boom of 2006. What do we mean by that? We mean condos that were built back then, even in 2010, Tim, were once selling for, say, $460,000 for a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet, nice views, nice building. We're not even there yet. Prices are still down in the 420s, 430s, and we haven't even beaten those prices. So we will see that, Tim, in the next 1 to 2 years, that prices will jump in condos and townhouses up another $50,000 to $100,000. So if you're thinking of buying, I wouldn't be waiting out there, because Calgary will continue this robust market that we were seeing. We're going to see it for another year, even into the colder months, Tim.
Yeah. And the last number we want to look at is the very bottom line here. The total residential average or benchmark price, $589,000. That's all property types averaged out together. When we look at Toronto, we look at Vancouver, their average price is around 1.2 million. So we're not even halfway there. And when Azad was talking about the $100,000, the $200,000, the $300,000 in price increases that we're going to see, we are going to see that. It'll happen either in 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. But as I was saying, get into the market now, because we're going to see those huge increases. And even with those huge increases, we'll still be, close to $500,000 behind the larger centers in Canada. So we have a long way to go. We're very, very bullish on the Calgary market, and we hope that you get in and get some opportunities.
Yeah, and if you want to work with top producing RE/MAX real estate agents that are investment focused, and you want to buy your next property and actually make money sooner than later, give us a call or send us an email. Our details are below. And if you haven't joined our free investment group with over 6,000 investors, Join our meetup group, which will be in the description below, and subscribe to our channel today.